Dragon Age Origins was an RPG for the ages, whilst its sequel left people wondering whether BioWare hadn't lost its touch. Given the mixed success of the series, and with how the developer's other big franchise Mass Effect 3 ended, well, the first time it did anyway, you can't blame fans for being a little bit anxious about the Inquisition. In it, you play as the Inquisitor, who you'll easily spend the first 10 to 20 minutes of the game creating, perhaps even longer than that, depending on how narcissistic you are. The amount of depth you can go into customizing your playable character is insane. You can tweak everything from their iris colour and cheekbone height to how moist their lips look. After you're done adjusting sliders to your heart's content, you're thrown into the midst of a mysterious explosion that destroys an important peace meeting between warring factions, the Templars and the Mages, reigniting unrest across the land and opening up multiple tears into the demon world of the Fade across Thedas in the process. Your Inquisitor is initially the lead suspect. Being that they were the only survivor of the explosion, they rather conveniently can't remember anything from before the lead up to the big boom, and they were seen stepping out of a rift in the company of a mysterious woman moments later. But after they helped Chantry Seeker Cassandra, Dwarf Varric and Elven Mage Solus close one of the most dangerous rifts, they're instead hailed as a saviour and made head of the Inquisition, an organisation dedicated to getting to the bottom of the attack and closing all remaining interdimensional tears in the process.
Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
As leader, you'll be in charge of running the war table, where you can pick your party's next mission and direct your colleagues to go on pilgrimages in your stead, gaining power, garnering support from other regions, or securing much needed supplies to help your cause. This will also unlock additional areas for you to visit on the world map, which is unbelievably enormous, roughly around 5 times the size of that of Dragon Age 2. Once out on the front lines, there's even more to do. Side quests to attempt, collectibles to round up, and more importantly, potential love interests to woo. Combat is vastly improved from Dragon Age 2. You can jump straight into a tussle with your Inquisitor, who will be a rogue, a mage, or a warrior based on your starting choices, and spam basic attacks with the right trigger along with special attacks that you'll gain as you level up, which operate on a cooldown system. At any point during the action, however, you can switch to any other member of your party using the D-pad, and have full access to their repertoire of skills in battle. If that doesn't change things up enough, you can take a more tactical approach. You can pause the proceedings, move to a top-down view and issue commands to each and every individual on the team, planning consecutive takedowns of enemies or coordinating larger area of effect attacks. It isn't necessary for every random encounter you get yourself embroiled in, but it does add an interesting layer of optional strategy to the larger boss battles, satisfying both players that enjoy Dragon Age Origins' slower approach to combat and DA2's somewhat more chaotic template. Dragon Age Inquisition features an intelligent and well-written story that's filled with interesting characters, murky motivations, and political intrigue. But it's more than that. It's also a well-crafted RPG, where you can't run 10 paces in any direction without finding something interesting to do or someone new to talk to. For that, it defies expectations and sets itself up as a new high point of the series, and no one could have expected that.
Might want to watch yourself. Raining demons out here.